Okay, you've been invited to sing at Carnegie Hall. Describe that feeling.
It feels overwhelming. It's one of those achievements that you realize, is this actually happening? And we feel so excited, but in the meantime, it's a little bit of imposter syndrome for me, where I think, are we going to be able to get there?
How did this happen?
2 years ago, we entered ourselves into a competition in California, and we placed in the gold ranking, which is the highest ranking that we could at that festival, which allowed us to perform at larger stages worldwide. And we applied then to the Carnegie Hall venue, and we were accepted. And now it's just a journey to get us there.
So tell us about your group and what it's taken to get you here.
So I like to start from when I first started working there, which was 5 years ago, and I actually started right in the middle of the pandemic at West High School. And it was, to say the least, a really difficult time in all performing arts, where many students were not engaged because it's a very difficult platform, a very difficult place to do music or anything performing arts related online. And it took a good year to 2 years to rebuild the program and to get students generated and interested in singing and then choral singing.
So what kind of practice, what have you been doing to get prepared for this?
Well, a lot of the practice comes from in-class rehearsals, and then I also call them early mornings. We have many different performances throughout the school year, as well as performances around the community. And one thing that this specific group behind me is special for is that we reinstated chorale, which is the top choir at West High School. It had been a long-standing tradition since about 1955, and then it came back just last year. And with the reinstitution of with chorale, which is 16 members, we were able to go to region and place straight superior ones, which led us to state, where we also received straight superior ones our first year back.
Such a rare experience. Describe what this means for the students.
So our student population is very diverse at West High School. We are right downtown, and we have over 70 foreign languages spoken at our school. And our students come from every walk of life, and many of them may never have an opportunity like this again. And this is a chance for us to go as a team, as friends, as musicians, and I think it's safe to say we all will, it's an unforgettable experience.
Talk about the team for a minute and why that's so important.
The team, and I love to use this word because choirs are teams. It takes every voice part, it takes every person giving their all to make this group effort happen. This specific group is pushing me as a director. They all have such a drive to want to learn more. They're very hungry. They're hungry students for knowledge and to become their most excellent and very best selves. And as a teacher, I have to consistently pivot and give them more. And that speaks greatly to their talent, to their hard working, their aptitude, and I'm just really grateful to be their teacher and provide that for them.
And that's quite a challenge for you as well, to continue to pivot, right?
Yeah, I mean, they keep me guessing every day, whether it's 6, 7, or the next thing. So I think that overall, I really find the enjoyment in my job every day. I'm lucky to be a director that gets to go to school every day, excited for what's next. What now do we get to learn and explore?
Okay, so as you were thinking about this in your head and planning everything, what are you most looking forward to?
I think the Carnegie experience itself. We've also been selected specifically as the featured choir. So how the Carnegie Hall works is multiple choirs come from all over the nation to create a large choir, and they then select one specific choir to be featured and perform 3 specific pieces on our own. And to be able to be a conductor, in that space is something I think I never thought of for this job, for this career, for any of that, and it's such a dream come true.
Okay, so what does it take before you actually take the trip? I mean, fundraising, what needs to happen here?
Okay, got you. So we actually are on our journey there, and we need money. It comes down to the fact that trips like this cost money. We have already earned a good amount of money, and we've sought out multiple sponsors throughout our community and had great contributions, but we still need more to get there. A trip like this, as you can imagine, is hundreds of thousands of dollars to get all these students on planes across the country to New York City, and the expenses there are also more than I think that we expected, but we really are working our hardest every day to fundraise and reaching out to local companies, local communities, members to contribute towards our cause.
Well, I've been in West High Choir since I was in 8th grade, and I've been working with Miss Hernandez for the whole time. And I never thought I would be going to Carnegie Hall to sing with the choir. I have been working really hard, and it just means so much that I can go with my friends and my teammates to perform at one of the biggest venues in the world.
Okay, when you say working hard, describe what that means.
Well, I started in chorus in 8th grade, and I've been going to a cappella, which is the next highest level, and then finally chorale. I've been taking private vocal lessons, and I've just been trying to do everything that I can to improve my vocal singing, and around my community I've been trying to help people through singing, so it's been a great experience. And
how do you help people through singing?
I went to the Ronald McDonald House to sing, and it was a really good experience. There was a lot of kids who were able to have a nice uplifting moment through hard times, and just similar thing with assisted living places and stuff like that. So
when you tell your friends about this, how do you describe this? What do you say?
About Carnegie Hall?
Yeah.
Oh, I say, we're going to Carnegie Hall, we're going to New York. And I'm going with my friends, and we have to prepare a lot, we have to fundraise, but we'll get there, and it'll be an unforgettable experience.
What are you looking forward to most?
Just spending time with my friends, my teammates, being able to perform in Carnegie Hall. I think that will be a great experience. And overall, just getting to experience a new place in the world and getting to sing, do something that I love in those places.
So I'm a senior at West High right now, and for me this really does feel like a little bit of a capstone to my experience with West High choirs. I'm really, really grateful to share it with a lot of these people because I've known them for years and years and years. A lot of them since even before like high school. And so I'm really very grateful to be able to go on this trip with all these people. But beyond that, it's also a really good opportunity musically, right? To be able to say I got to perform at Carnegie Hall is kind of awesome. So yeah, I'm really excited.
So how do you hope that will help you in the future? Do you have a future in singing?
Yeah, so what I want to do in the future is probably write plays, musicals, and continue performing in like theater arts, as well as cultivate my own singing for those things. And this Carnegie Hall trip is a really great experience just to see a little bit what it's like in New York, as well as like what it's going to be like performing on some of these bigger stages and what the expectations are, as well as the level of like excellence we need to reach as a choir to get to these places. So really it is like it's a really great experience to be there, but a lot of the actual value of the experience is in like working towards getting there, right? Like all the practice we're putting in as a choir and developing the program, because as Ms. Hernandez said, this is only our second year with chorale, having it back. And so it's a really, really great experience to be able to build this community.
So how do you describe this to your friends?
Yeah, I guess I describe it as overwhelming is a great word. I would say maybe exhilarating a little bit, right? Like I get to tell people that I'm gonna go perform at Carnegie Hall with just like all of my friends, and we're gonna have this awesome New York trip. But a little bit more than that. Like it's really special to have like such wonderful educators that are able to like bring us into these spaces, right? And so for me, like this experience is really, really special, and I do tell people a lot, like this is such a great experience. But even more than that, like it's really, really rewarding as somebody who's done the choir for so long to be able to say that our group is going to Carnegie, right? Like it's a little bit, we put the work in, we've been putting the work in, and now we've made it.
Beautiful, beautiful city